change his line and length now, bowling way outside the off stump, but looking good is Anto. Quicker delivery, a big swing, misses the ball completely.
Basil is quite experienced bowler and he's mixing up very nicely. You saw the last one, Mudassar, it was pretty quick. The previous to that one, he's tried to put wide. So it's intelligent bowling by Basil, although he is being already hit for a 6 in this over, but a good comeback by Basil Hamid. This time Clinton trying a reverse sweep. It didn't work out, couldn't manage to connect. So it's the end of Basil first over. Kuwait at the end of 8 overs, 82 for 1. A good start, still at the overall average of 10 per hour.
8 overs, 82 for the loss of 1. They have lost Ravija Sandrovan De Silva, bowled by Ayan Khan, managing run a ball 21. But it's Clinto, Velukaran, Anto who is dictating the terms out there in the middle. A brilliant 54 unbeaten. Still out there in the middle of just 21 balls. Meet Bhavsar joining him at the fall of Ravija. Couple of runs taking his own time. And 5 extras have been conceded by UAE team. They need to break this partnership.
Obviously, because it looks like a strong batting lineup coming up. Mohammad Aslam, Ibrahim Ahmad, Bilal Tahir. And Kuwait has a very good solid start at the end of 8 overs. And the Farooq, UAE.
Playing for the first time, debut game for Farooq Mohammad, leg break bowler. Onto the back foot meets Bhavsar, a single of the very first ball, and quite interestingly, he worked really hard. Mohammad Farooq Mohammad, part of Abu Dhabi T10 couple of years ago. Believing in his abilities, working really hard. A big moment for Farooq Mohammad and his family.
Absolutely. A good opportunity for Mohammad Farooq to show his skill at this level. He has got the opportunity. He has started well, bowling to his line, to the wicket.
The bowlers are unable to adjust to this surface, bowling a bit quicker. We have seen the fast bowlers going for plenty of runs. Good use of the feet and straight towards Ayan Afzal Khan. Farooq Mohammad will remember this wicket, that too of Clinto Anto, who was looking good, trying to use his feet and finds Ayan Afzal Khan in the deep.
A very smart bowling by Farooq Mohammad. Did you see he kept the ball bit away from the Clinto and he has to reach out to this ball. Couldn't have the generate the power to clear the boundary and was unfortunately caught at the ropes. So it's a very big break for UAE. Finally, Clinto gone for 52.
Very first over, getting better off Clinto, and that experience of playing domestic cricket back in UAE. Farooq Mohammad, who was a regular with the UAE camp, now getting an opportunity, and that he has put that experience into his bowling, bowling it away from Clinto Anto and asking him to come down to the track and find Ayan Afzal Khan. Smart piece of bowling.
Yes, absolutely. He's dot on his line, and as I said, he kept the ball moving away, so Clinto has to reach the ball, couldn't generate the power to clear the boundary, and in the process caught at the rope. So Meet Bhavskar at 3 of 7. Usman, a new batter.
Another talented right-hand batter, the wicket-keeper batter, Usman. Two new batters out there in the middle. Farooq Mohammad getting better off Clinto. time slow in the air, straight away off the mark. Now a good opportunity for UAE if they can bowl a couple of tight overs, if they can create that pressure. But the key will be Meet Bhavsar after losing Clinto Anto. He needs to stay till the end if Kuwait wants to go above 170, 180.
A good comeback by UAE bowlers. Couple of wickets slowing down the scoring rate as well. Again down the leg stump. It's wide given by umpire. Just losing his line, Farooq. Maybe it's a left-handed batsman. He need to adjust a bit.
Nicely managed. Cut hard. Chased by Alishan Sharfu, but ball wins the race. But in fact, Vishnu Sukumaran comes to the rescue and converting the double into 3 runs. Usman Ghani Patel and Meet Bhavsar running hard between the wickets.
Usman Ghani showing his skill, playing the ball as late as possible through the gully and thus having 2 runs. Look at this, how late he played this shot, and he knew where he's placing the ball, and a good save at the boundary, preventing the boundary. So just a couple of runs for Usman.
And clever piece of batting. He knows there is only one fielder station towards that point region, making room and playing away from that fielder, running hard, managing 3 runs. 6 runs in his first over, 1 more delivery left in his first over. Farooq Mohammed getting better off Clinto Anto. And it's a boundary check here. Look at that effort coming from Vishnu Sukumaran.
All over a good cricket by both the teams. Kuwait as well as... We have seen a pretty good fielding from the UAE side as well. There were some couple of close calls early in the inning and a couple of good stops at the boundary. So it's a good interesting cricket going on between the two very competitive side of the region, Kuwait and UAE.
Absolutely, and good to see the progress. If you talk about Kuwait team, the way they are playing their cricket, and full marks should be given to the captain Mohammad Aslam as well as their new coach Qasim, who is doing wonders with these boys of Kuwait.
Again spraying down to the leg stump. Again a wide given by umpire. Farooq little bit losing the control. Maybe he's trying too much after that first wicket. This is a good one, straight to the line. A defense, a quick single to rotate the strike. So Kuwait at 90 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 9 overs. Meet Bhavsar as 6 of 8 balls. Usman Ghani 2 of 2. So relatively both the batsmen new on the pitch. The well set batsman Clinto was out in the last over. Farooq had his debut wicket. He will always remember this. So this is a quick check of Junaid Siddiqui. 2 overs, 22 runs without wicket. Ayan Afzal Khan took 1 wicket, 15 runs in 3 overs. And the Farooq Mohammed 1 over 8 runs with 1 wicket.
Basil will continue, and the good thing for Kuwait, they are maintaining the 10 runs per over run rate. Bit fuller, nicely managed by Usman, and they bat very deep down the order. The likes of captain Mohammad Aslam yet to come in this lineup. Parvinder Kumar, another hard hitter batter. So is Syed Munib, Adnan Idris, who misses out on this game. Shahrukh Quddus, he can also bat. So there is very good opportunity for Kuwait to post a very good total and give something for the bowlers to defend on this track.
Yes, absolutely, Mudassar. Ravija and Clinto has set a very good platform for the following Kuwait batter. Is trying to make room. Let's see. It's paying down the leg stump. Basil. So another wide signal by umpire.
Mind games from Meet Bhavsar. Just making room, going toward the top stump, and Basil, he's not happy with the decision. He thinks it should be a legal delivery, but nonetheless, the call has been made. Better delivery, slow I think he's trying out too many things, shuffling across that initial trigger movement from Meet Bhavsar.
Yes, maybe Meet wants to, disturb the line and length of Basil, and in the process, let's see how does he negate his next ball. Basil is equally a very experienced, intelligent bowler, not giving any room, just driving towards the long on for a comfortable single. So Meet moves on to 7 of 10. So far good over by Basil, just conceding couple of runs and one more wide. A very good line, very close to the stump, keeping it straight and very nice. Not trying too many things at the moment, Basil, which is very good. Controlling the run rate. So far, only singles have been given in this over. No boundaries. So if they do couple of hours like these overs, so they could manage to control the scoring and then put pressure back on the Kuwait, because they have a good batting lineup to come up. Again, me trying to make the room, shuffling it, making a room. Again, push it for a comfortable single. So maybe the Kuwaiti bat with rotating the stride with single, not taking any undue risk or any unnecessary risky shots.
Looking at this surface, what is a good total to defend on this particular track?
It glanced towards the fine leg for a boundary, as we were discussing. Good over except the last ball. Basil spread it down to the pads, and Usman took advantage, and then Meet took the advantage and glanced it towards the fine leg for a boundary. So to end for the 10 overs, they could manage to get a much needed boundary, the Kuwaiti batsmen. So Kuwait 99 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 10 overs. So drink breaks now.
Thank you, Mudassir and Suresh. And of course, this is the highlights of the first 10 overs that have just passed by. A few brilliant shots, especially of Clinto. He's managed to hit one down the ground. He managed to clear the fence towards that square leg region as well. Another shot down the ground, not afraid to take on the pacers, whether it be Junaid Siddiqui or whether it be Raja. Some big shots as well. A 6 towards the cover region. The Clinto was certainly in full flow at the moment. Most of the good shots came in that leg side area towards the cow corner, towards the square leg. The spinners came in as well, trying to bowl it away from the body. A few runs, good running between the wickets by both the batters who have been out there. However, that's the story so far. 10 overs have passed, 99 for 2. It's me, Amin Wagle, and joining me in the com box, of course, is going to be another stint for Jamil Zaidi. What do you have to say at the moment with that effort of the Kuwaiti batters so far?
Well, absolutely. The first 6-7 overs, you can see Ravija 69, partnership 37 deliveries. Of course, the opener batters had given this sound start which Kuwait must be looking for, and they have done it exceedingly well. Especially Clinto Anto, he did a tremendous job by hitting some maximum and very 18 deliveries. He got his 52 runs, and now I think UAE has come back a bit with, of course, the introduction of Basil Hamid, one of the most experienced all-rounders in the UAE team, and he's coming up with his experience what he's got. And so as this Ayan Khan, who also stopped the run flow, which was coming from the batters of Kuwait.
It's going to be Farooq to continue, but this one has been thrashed towards the leg side. A little bit of good field work out there in the deep, but then until that time, the Kuwaiti batters will scamper along for 2 runs here. So the intention to score has always been there, whether it be through boundaries or whether it be through singles or doubles. Usman Patel, and at the same time, it's going to be Meet Bhauser, who's been there for quite some time now. He came one drop in this innings.
Well, I think now both of them are trying to steal the runs as much as they can. Of course, waiting for the odd ball to come and get a boundary of hit. So far things are good for Kuwait at the moment. They're going good now. It is now time for Kuwait, rather UAE, to come back quickly and stop the run flow coming from the bat of these Kuwaiti batters.
That previous shot asking for a little bit of review here, whether it's a boundary or not. This has been some good field work out there in the deep. Only interesting to see maybe from another angle or maybe from this particular angle where the captain Mohammad Wasim has done well out there in the deep, trying and saving it for a boundary. I think he's done well.
The captain leading the front, of course. Yes, it was not a good delivery and it was hit brilliantly. Look at that one, too much short. Look at that, bad delivery, and equally dealt nicely by the batter over the wider mid-wicket boundary, and a brilliant save by the skipper himself. But I think umpires have to look at it.
He picked it up beautifully, and once again the spinners are not probably taking heed from the proceedings so far. Just trying to provide the viewers a little bit of a slow review of that fielding effort by Mohammad Wasim out there in the deep towards cow corner. I think he's done well. He's just left the ball right in time before his foot. Watchful eyes of the third umpire and the match referee. It will be only too interesting to see at the point in which he releases the ball from his hands before pulling it back in. I think he's done well.
Great effort by the skipper himself, leading the team from the front, and that's what is required for UAE now, as Kuwait batters are looking good at the moment. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal where it could be a boundary or it's 2 runs. Quite close.
Umpire Rahul Asher will adjudicate that as a boundary on review by the TV umpires and the match officials sitting in the room. They've had a watchful morning so far. And Meet Bhauser has done well, trying to get a hang of things out there in the middle. Have a look at that once again. That shot just pulled towards the cow corner region. And Mohammad Wasim pulling in a diving effort, eventually leading to that boundary.
Very good going for Kuwait Router. 103 now. Almost 11th over is in progress. This time once again shot outside the off stump. Beautifully cut, but the fielder is there. Except for the Basil Hamid. I think Farooq is, though he got a wicket, but last 2 deliveries were really very short of the length, asking batter to hit as they will. The first one was hit to the mid wicket for the boundary for 4, and then for the single.
Coming in for the 4th delivery of this over. Once again, just keeping it tight, and this is probably the line at length that Farooq will have to maintain more often than not. Try and commit the batter to that front foot, and that is more often than not going to produce rich dividends here. Not able to score freely. Once again, just giving it a little bit of flight here on this occasion. Still managing to keep Usman Patel quiet at the moment.
He's trying to stop the run flow from these Kuwaiti batters. Farooq. Once again outside the off stump, and he tried to cut it straight to the hands. So end of over number 11. It is 104 for 2 Kuwait.
That's the story so far. The bowling effort for UAE at the moment. Junaid Siddiqui has gotten off to a forgettable start to the tournament. Ayan Afzal Khan has had 3 overs, 1 for 15 is what it looks like. He's been economical. Akif Raja was expensive in that one solitary over, 23 runs. Swept and swept well. The ball will race. There is field out there in the deep, but it just shows the striking power and the confidence that both these two batters are at the moment. They're not hesitant to go for the cute shots. They're not hesitant to go for the reverse scoops, the sweeps, and more often than not, connecting it right in the middle.
This time he hammered it over the extra cover boundary, fielded it after it. As I mentioned, Basil Hamid is one of the most experienced all-rounder in the UAE team. I remember a couple of years, 2-3 years back, he came with the UAE team and did commendable job in bat and ball both as well. Couple of times he was the man of the match also.
Just works it away down the ground for a single. And yes, of course, Basil Hamid is a tough cookie. He's experienced. He's a veteran in that side that's representing UAE at the moment. He's had a very expensive first 2 overs. An economy of 10 runs an over is never something that you would be want to have.